Anderson, and what I'm doing here is looking at business processes. And what we need to do is to get people to understand the processes really quickly. So I've explained on a flip chart the how to actually purchase shares in the market. And my ultimate goal is for non-business, non-finance people to create models of my existing model. And so we've done that with Legos, we've done that physically with balls, and also with a string, which creates an actual network. So we have 3 groups working on it, and we're going to see what happens.
And then we do 2 brokers. And then we need the parties. There's a party here. And there's a party here. And a party there.
Okay, then you have the bank.
Then you have the bank.
There's the bank too.
Banks are big.
Then we've got a broker.
Broker is which color?
So we said this is the buy side, and this is the sell side. Let's try. So this is one counterparty here.
This is the broker. This is the counterparty broker. Bank.
And then
This is the one where yeah, right.
Low power here.
Danny,
Energize.
Bring your stick in.
So if we do, just because I started to write on the screen, if we do client and the client's bank, a different size, but maybe in the same color.
I need my pen.
This one is a mirror of this one.
This one is actually.
Suggest having the input here.
Yeah. Let's say that this is the $1,000 US.
So buyer as broker, broker as bank, the bank as a mirror.
Buyer as the banks. And the banks. The broker only works with the stock exchange. Broker works with the stock exchange. Stock exchange is like here's the deal, and then goes back to
The broker is there.
Yep.
It's the bank is talking to the broker.
and the buyer too.
You talk to your
And we need this.
But the US dollars stay here. This was US dollars.
No. This is your bank.
Oh, this is my bank.
This is your bank.
And this is the
bank
US.
of the guy that sells.
This is US and this is US.
Yeah, so you put this kind of here, and this is America.
Ah, okay.
And this is outside. Yeah.
Ah, okay. This is all in America. Oh, okay. So this is the mirrored money and this is the real money.
Who's that first?
First you have deal.
Yeah, at first it's the
Yeah.
It's just orders.
So we need to.
Maybe we need orange balls for orders.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to be 2 people. So at the same time, this guy says, "Hey bank, I want to buy shares."
Okay. A bank.
No, it's, oh yeah, we don't have a seller. Maybe we need a seller.
Here. So here and here. And I want to sell my shares.
So the bank goes to broker. Say, hey, I've got this buy order.
I want to sell this.
Then it goes to New York Stock Exchange. Orders are matched by the stock market exchange. I think they reversed because the order. I think it's here. The exchange actually happens. Here is just like confirmation that it can happen. And I think then it goes back to the brokers and then back to the bank. Well, actually, this actually sits in the bank.
What is that? What was it?
The euros.
700 euros.
Yeah, it actually sits in the bank. And then the order goes to maybe the bank.
Now get it.
To the DTC with the dollars. Here. And then You think it's right?
Want to do some kind of configuration management.
Whatever. These are the two parties who want to exchange shares,
The buyer and the seller,
buyer and the seller,
and he has real money, it's gold, and he goes to
the broker.
the broker, he's blue. And he has also a broker, and that is the share.
No, he doesn't have real money. The real money is here.
Oh, yeah.
Bank. This is mirrored money.
That's a bug in the system.
Yeah, here. Guys, already.
Thank you for having us a demo so we can find the bug.
It was good that we talk about it.
Yeah.
What color should we have? White?
Well,
So is he selling?
He's selling. We need to know who the buyer is, or but the location might be everywhere. Might also be somewhere.
Well, we're illustrating the process she showed us.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
From the broker contacts the counterparty through NYSE, right?
Yeah. So we need.
So we need a little string. This is amazing. Well, you know. I just wanted to use the string.
Yeah, we forgot the requirement number one.
Yeah. I got too focused on the colors, you know. All right. So. Okay. So the broker for the bank contacts the counterparty through the stock exchange.
We have a buyer, a seller, and a buyer.
Okay.
He wants to buy stock, he wants to sell stock. Then they tell their broker, who send the message to the stock exchange, and the stock exchange says, okay, let's do this, and then they send the message to the mirror banks. The mirror banks.
Where is the link to the banks?
What? Here? From the broker to the banks, that's this one. And they tell the banks where the real money is to send it to an, what is it called?
DTC?
BTC, yeah? Tell
Deposit
BTC,
Trust Company?
trust company. And what you see here is mirrored stock. This is real stock. This is mirrored money, real money. And the real money is going here. It's going to be exchanged.
Yellow is real?
Yeah, yellow is real money
gold.
and white is real stock.
Okay.
And then, so the money goes over here and the stock goes over there. And then they send messages back that everything went okay. Or if it's here, if it comes here, the message is from two sides, and it's not okay, it's not the same. Then they send signals back, hey, something went wrong, and they go all the way back here. What's the real data?
$1 worth of IBM shares, so I'm going to my bank. Bank goes to my broker, and my buy order goes to the stock exchange, waiting for a matching sell order.
Hey, I'm a seller. I want to sell 100 stocks of IBM. So I give the order to my bank contacts the broker, and the broker puts this request at the New York Stock Exchange.
So orders are a match, and confirmation goes back to the actual guys who made the orders. Okay. And now for the electronic ones. Electronic orders go to broker and bank. Confirm the amounts are available. Go to US banks, and we take the actual things with us to NYSE.
It is a business rule not to use hands. Yeah. Dirty money, okay. That would be too easy.
So exchange
Money is dirty, don't touch it.
happens, and we go back to US banks.
Oh, sorry.
Actual things. And back to the mirrors. And we make confirmation happen between.
So that's new, so you can actually have confirmations going in between the banks, confirming, it's like pre-orders.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, take the shares, take the shares.
Something
Take
went wrong.
the shares.
The system is corrupt.
And confirmation happen.
Okay, good, that's right. So what's different when you see this model?
The action.
The
Yeah.
movements.
You see where the things are.
Yeah, and when you guys first did your movement, you didn't have the actual tape.
No.
So what happened? Why did you think, oh, we need tape?
Well, actually, the first thing that happened when you told us that we shouldn't use our hands, we needed to secure the actual places because the sticky notes don't really stick on the floor, so we actually had to tape things. And when taping, we just said like, hey, why don't we just like materials the links so it's like more visual?
Yeah, and what's interesting is they go at different times, so that's reality. Instructions are not always perfect at the exact same time. How easy is it? You know, it's because things are going wrong, it's not easy to get the balls to move in the right direction. It's not a perfect business, yeah, if you think about it. And what I love is you created your Swift network after,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is very interesting, which showed you an actual structure. So you guys adapted to the structure by creating a model. Yeah. So what did you guys think? How did that make you feel creating a model like that?
I could definitely use this to model a software system at my work. Yeah.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really smooth in iteration because we had to think all the time, changing the colors to be more precise, to be more consistent. It was really good between three of us.
Yeah, we actually like, we just built something, tested it, redid it, tested it, and again and again and again. Just like, I think because we may have some experience in that.
For a scenario where you don't know whether you have all the data needed to perform an operation, it might look like a good place just to be standing. Like I'm here, just playing the role, and I need to talk with you, and I need to give you that. No, don't have it, so I might have to get a better understanding of the needed message and on good and failure scenario. And I mean, this looks like a great platform to trigger this role playing because you have a place now where you can act like a broker.
And you really see the information exchange and the data or resources going from one entity to the other, which I couldn't see, or it was more difficult to see when using Lego. Or you should have really
Blocks like Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just materializing the message also. Well,
Yeah.
the ball is good to see that the direction of the communication, but maybe now I have a message telling it's me, it's $1,000 US, is this share, and what's missing? Oh, well, maybe the Mirror Bank account is missing because I have to contact them.
Or how about even taking the Legos and putting it on top to actually...
Yeah. Well, when you saw the Lego thing, it's just what struck me is that they were really missing this like moving parts to see what the actual things are, and that's what we had with the balls and the sticky notes. It was, I think, combining the two would be great.
Very interesting.
What would you say about the Picasso? Person with too many eyes.
So we have a buyer, they talk to the bank and they say, okay, I want to buy IBM shares, and the bank says,
Lisa,
really?
can you point directly?
Sorry?
Can you please point more directly?
Okay, we have a buyer.
Yes, thank
They
you.
talk to the bank.
And they're in Europe.
And they're in Europe. Oh yeah, sorry, this is
Clearly.
our map of the most important places in the world. Luxembourg and New York. And Florida, yes. So the buyer says to the bank, we would like to buy shares of IBM. The bank says, you're crazy, but fine. So they talk to their broker, who we assume is sitting right in the New York Stock Exchange, but they have to be beside because, you know, it got too busy on the exchange. And meanwhile, there's a company, you know, IBM selling shares. They say to their bank, we've got some shares to sell, and the bank talks to the counterparty. Okay, so, and then the counterparty and the broker, through the exchange, you know, do the deal. And then the broker says to the bank, okay, we got those shares. Do you think she still wants them? And the bank says, yeah, she does. And the counterparty says, hey, we sold those IBM shares we were trying to unload. And then the dealers also, okay, so the blue is Swift. That's Swift, and the string is, we're not sure what is being used there. It could be electronic, it could be something else. So the brokers say to the DTC, yeah, we've made a deal through the New York Stock Exchange. And the DTC, oh, wait a minute, sorry. And the bank lets their mirrored company, you know, in the States know that they're sending 1,000, they're supposed to send 1,000 and get shares back. And the bank here for the IBM lets their clearing bank know that they're getting 1,000 and sending shares. That's this exchange. And then I've lost it.
We needed the ball. I mean, the balls were really, really
Yeah, the balls
important.
were good. The balls were great. So anyways, then the DTC confirms, does the exchange with the DTC and confirms everything. And then everybody goes to play catch. Okay?
Yeah, to be linked to the reality, we added two hidden information.
Yes.
We had put in the waiting for US collapse.
Yep.
And
The Illuminati plot.
Okay.
So what's interesting is the exchange of information. There's a lot of information flowing in a lot of different ways. So, you know, I think I now didn't know that this was the process, but now I'm afraid to buy or sell more stock. I'm just saying. Exactly. And I've also decided that our team have very complex minds. I wasn't looking. But great aim.
Yeah, it was looking at the simplicity of the model before. It looks like we focused on one aspect that was a geographic distribution. It looked like it was important. It probably was not, but it was.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was, the thing is beautiful, but the other one is more.
It's better. Yeah.
A little bit
Okay,
more.
so buyer is here. We need a bank person here.
Yeah, I look like a
We
banker.
need a broker.
Here's a
Oh, but we need two strings. We need two.
No, you just give the string along. Just
All right.
string along.
Okay, so we need a broker.
I'll be a broker.
Okay. Seller.
Back to the broker.
Back to the broker.
Okay, we need another
counter
broker.
broker.
Oh yeah. And then the pizza euro.
Yeah. Then we need